Yo, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and they thems? And I know this isn't the type of video I usually make, and I know I've never talked about Destiny or Destiny 2 on this channel or like content wise on my socials at all. But seeing this last twid and this being its final update feels like that this is actually like Destiny as a franchise dying or something like that. And I never really mentioned it before or at all, but I don't know. This is like saying goodbye to a childhood best friend or something like that. Because as corny as it is to say it, and as like cringe as it is to say it, I like this franchise. I've literally grown up with this franchise mostly in my life or something like that. I recorded this 2 times already, and I started getting like very personal and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I am gonna get personal in this, but I want to try and keep that to a minimum and just like keep it kind of objective or something like that. Cause it was tough when I saw this last article, cause I didn't see this last article, but when it was uploaded, I scrolled past it on my socials, on Twitter or whatnot, and like, oh damn, wait, what? The last update for Destiny 2, and kind of putting two and two together is like, this is technically Destiny dying. Like, ain't no way people see Destiny 3 happening anytime soon. And once the video started rolling in, I was like, oh shit, this might be it. I didn't watch Dado's entire video, but the first video I did watch on was from Fallout. And when he was reading like, this is the last update for Destiny 2, I like, man, I'm kind of teared up right now too. Jesus. I was like legit tearing up when he read that out loud, because I mean, I could have read it myself and started tearing up, but hearing someone say that, it really got to me. It really got to me, because again, like, Destiny as a franchise has been in my life since like my single digits, like 8 or 9 years old or something like that. It's weird. It's just damn indeed. And it's not like it's gonna be like, oh, this final update, once this final update drops, you can't play the game no more. No, you could probably still play the game, like Destiny 2. Like, you could still go back to Destiny 1 and whatnot and play it, and the servers might still be alive, but ain't nothing new gonna be coming to the Destiny franchise. And I mean, the article did say like, it doesn't mean it's the end of the saga. Well, it did mean it was the end of the saga, but it like, there could be still be Destiny related stuff, but Bungie ain't coming out with it, and it might not feel like the Destiny franchise or whatnot. I guess I could tell y'all some personal stuff, but yeah, so Destiny came like from the Halo franchise, or it was associated with the Halo franchise. Bungie making a new game. It's called Destiny, and Halo's been kind of like the shooter game that's been in my family or whatnot, or at least with my dad. So when he heard this, he's like, "Oh shoot, let me get this new thing from the creators of Halo or whatnot." He got Destiny 1 back in 2014 or whatever. It dropped in 2014. Like, I still even got the disc or whatnot. And 8-year-old me, I didn't immediately start playing it or whatnot, but I'd watch my dad play it on the big TV and like, oh, this is a little interesting. This is a little interesting. I'll prop it up and right in front of me, just so you can have it. Yeah, but I did kind of play around kind of Vanillity 1. Well, maybe like around House of Wolves or something like that. But it was really around that time I started getting into it. And then, when they announced Taken King, I was like, oh shoot, this is like the big DLC, or this is going to be something big for Destiny. Started begging my dad, like, can you please get it? Can you please get it? And then, around October 1st, 2015, would be around my 10th birthday. He got it for me. I played it and loved the hell out of Taken King. Rise of Iron dropped, or the next DLC, Rise of Iron, came around. Obviously still in the Destiny, and asked my dad, like, can you get it? Can you get it? And then October 1st, 2016, when he got Rise of Iron for me. And, same thing happened for Destiny 2 when all that was said and done too. DLC on top of DLC dropped, and around my birthdays, they would my dad would get them for me or whatnot, and I really love Destiny as a franchise. Hell, even shoot, Shadowkeep literally dropped October 1st, 2019. It literally dropped on my birthday, but around that time wasn't really into Destiny like that. But I still eventually got back around to get back into playing it. I think around 2019 or something like that. I forget. Again, it just sucks seeing like one of my favorite franchises, one of my favorite games that I've literally grown up with just like technically dying now. Obviously, was not playing Destiny constantly as it's been out. Like obviously, I took taking my breaks, and after the final shape, it was tough for me to continue. I mean I played Edge of Fate, didn't really like it as much, but that's a story for a different day. And Renegades, I just didn't pick up that DLC after Edge of Fate. But again, I'm being a little too negative. If this is the final send off for Destiny 2, it was a weak send off. It's a weak death. I'll say that. It's not like obviously Destiny was never gonna like be forever, but I didn't expect it to go away or die just on a random Thursday. It's not like Destiny has influenced a lot of the stuff that you see me do, like in public or on social media, on this channel or whatnot. But I don't know. It's led to like some of my favorite gaming moments of all time, and kind of helped me grow somewhat. Like for example, um, obviously around Taken King, or obviously around like the start of Destiny, well, start of Destiny 2015, 2016 Destiny or whatever, I was very antisocial, and for good reason too, because I was a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid on Xbox Live or whatnot. And obviously I would want to raid and stuff like that, but hearing a young adolescence with a high ass voice without any deep bass in it on the mics or whatever, nobody would want to interact with me. Nobody would want to help a young kid out with raiding or whatnot. But I remember my first raid was King's Fall, and it had to be like, I don't know, sometime a little before Rise of Iron or something like that, or maybe it was even in Rise of Iron. But I remember completing my first raid of King's Fall. My first raid weapon was Silence of Aran, and it was just a magical experience raiding. Because again, like, well, not again, but Destiny has like some of the most unique gaming experiences I've ever had. Well, in gaming, because you could either be like a lone wolf and play most of the stuff by yourself, which was what I did most of the time around like Destiny and early Destiny 2 or something like that. Or you could like be very social and have your fire teams or whatnot, like the Dream Team or Dado and his math class raid team or whatnot. Or you could have your own little fire team and whatnot. I did eventually. I did once I started like growing a pair and getting out there with the LFGs and stuff like that. I remember having my little fire team squad in Destiny 1 with the two hunters and a warlock. I was one of the hunters because eventually I switched from being a bitch ass titan to a Chad ass hunter. And that's for another time. That's ain't no time for class beef. I love all the classes or whatnot. But eventually, like around Destiny 2 and like around the Beyond Light time or whatnot, I really started getting out of my shell and like started going to the LFGs to raid and do not multiplayer, fire team activities and stuff like that. Just started being more social, and playing this with friends is a lot more better than being a lone wolf or whatnot. I don't want this video to drag out. It would just be me reminiscing about Destiny as all the years I've been playing Destiny for almost 12 years now. I'm recording this after 2 videos that are gonna come out after this video, but I kind of like want to explain my mood for why I'm if these videos just seem so like non-energetic and so depressing or whatnot. We got this little handbook. Yeah, no, I remember when Destiny 2 dropped. It dropped on a weekday, I'm pretty sure. Or no. Well, my birthday when Destiny 2 dropped was on a weekday. I even remember asking my dad cuz at that time I was only allowed to play video games on the weekend. I was like, can I please play Destiny 2? Like, I know it's a weekday, but my dad was like, man, I don't care. Just go ahead and play. I really don't know how to end off this video without sounding too emotional. So, one of my favorite memories of Destiny as a whole, like in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I don't know. I'll go Destiny 1 and then I'll go Destiny 2. So, my favorite Destiny 1 memory, I probably will say the first time I ever raided, um, that Taken King when I first raided, probably 10 years old, 11 years old, or whatnot. Yeah, I'll probably say that is my favorite memory, my first raid of Taken King. And then my favorite Destiny 2 memory, I got a lot of them, but let me see. I'll probably say I have two, and I think it's when I first went flawless in Trials of Osiris. I know it was Destiny 2 or whatnot, but I think that's when they made the change to where you don't have to have a fire team to enter Trials of Osiris, and it just matches you with randoms. Yeah, I finally went flawless for my first time. It was like, oh shit, it happened, no way. And yeah, that probably favorite PvP memory, and then favorite PvE memory would be not completing the first day race for Deepstone Crypt, but that first encounter of Deepstone Crypt, we actually completed it. Like, I didn't complete the whole ass raid, but I completed the first encounter of Deepstone Crypt. And let me tell you, well, first encounter of Deepstone Crypt on the first day. And I was so happy when that happened because I'm not the type of person that's a day one raider. Maybe I'd watch it or maybe I see some clips or whatnot, but I would just like do maybe play the first encounter, not beat it, but eventually but yeah, when I did beat that first encounter of the day one raid for Deepstone Crypt, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And personally, at least for me, my favorite Destiny 2 raid is Deepstone Crypt because like I played the hell out of it. I think my first raid exotic came from Deepstone Crypt. I 100%ed the collection or whatnot for Deepstone Crypt. Yeah, Deepstone Crypt is my favorite D2 raid. Favorite D1 raid, I don't know, not taking King's Fall. Cause yeah, it's my first raid I ever completed or whatnot. I don't know. If you played Destiny at all, like tell me what's your favorite Destiny experience or whatnot. And I'm gonna miss this franchise. I'm gonna miss this game because I love them. I love them a lot. Destiny as a franchise has been with me through it all. Through it all. I don't know. That concludes the show, ladies, gentlemen, they, thems. Till next time, peace out.